So I've been getting these crazy ideas, people. Crazy ideas that there's evil people in this world that they're just they're tormenting me, and they just make it look or seem like they're not tormenting me, but in reality they are. They don't like me whatsoever, and um, they've been poisoning me. As a matter of fact, when I go eat at a fast food restaurant, they tell all the workers to stand by, and then they go and they put poison in my food. And then obviously the workers are threatened or even paid off or both. I mean, only their bank accounts will say if that's true or not, going off of my coordinates. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more. I mean, I think, um, you know, a lot of people have, a lot of people have um, their AC units. And I was thinking, well, what if someone put like poison in there? So when the AC's going, like people will get poisoned. And I was even thinking about that in jails. People could do that as well. Then sometimes I think like the special forces could go into anyone's home. Alas, they could go into anyone's home and they can go up into their attic without anyone knowing. And then they could just come down and rape your children. Well, obviously not like special forces like in the military, but like people just that probably think they are. Like, how would you ever know? No one's in the house. I don't know. But I think we should all just keep a lock on those things. I mean, I think we trust that little door up there, being open, you know, too much. We trust it too much, way too much. So, yeah, like I pictured the bad guy coming down, going in someone's room and just, I don't know, using some magic powder or smoke or something to ensure that their victims are fully asleep or something like that, as to not bring or arise alertness. And who knows, maybe they're doing that in juvenile halls. I mean, I don't know. How would we ever know? I guess we won't. And then there's no cameras in there. I mean, I think as a parent, you should have access to the cameras, regardless of what people say, because they could be all lying to you as a parent. I mean, if there's a fight, like, how serious can that fight be that you can't see it? I don't know, but I think, I mean, like I said, I'm not afraid of my life. I'm not um, afraid of like my life and it being endangered or whatever, because I think just living is my life's already in danger. Every time I go out and drive my vehicle, my life's in danger. There's a lot of statistics to prove that. I mean, even inside this house, there's a possibility of it falling down on me. There's a possibility of an earthquake, a tsunami, an atomic bomb, whatever. Nothing is written in stone or whatever. And then to top all this off, alas, I think that they have access to the cameras, so they shut them down temporarily. And how would anyone ever notice? There's vehicles going in and out of stores all the time. Like, who's paying attention to that? No one is. Everyone just thinks everything's normal, everything's normal, everything's normal. Which it is, but you guys know what I'm talking about, you know? So it's like, um, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these cameras need to go straight into the iCloud. In different companies, different organizations, for the safety of all people. Because I'm going to be gone soon. I don't know about you guys, you know? And maybe I'll be looking from the other side in, or maybe not. And if that's true, that means other people are, and I'm correct. Not because of me, but because of them. So maybe they're trying to tell us something, you know? Maybe the gods are trying to tell us something, or the people that have gone before us are trying to tell us something. And I just suck at communication and I can't really explain it or express it. But I'm practicing my vocabulary and grammar, well, a little bit, and some reading comprehension. Well, I comprehend a lot more because I'm a little bit smarter, but not all the way comprehensive. Like, if I were to rate myself, I would definitely choose a 4 out of 1 out of a 10. From 1 being the least to 10 the greatest, I would choose 4. So that's like 40% out of 100, in other words. So, yeah. So, yeah, like, how would we ever know? I mean, you see, we see stuff like that all the time in the movies and stuff. Like, if you guys don't believe me, have your fucking your partner fucking put you to sleep while you're asleep, and then they can tell you in the morning if you realized anything. Like, what are you talking about? That's what all you will probably end up saying. Like, what are you talking about? And they'll be like, yep. Like, I threw on this fucking strap on and I boned you. Like, you don't feel it? Well, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the idea, like you're unconscious or whatever. You don't know what's going on, and then you just um, wake up like any other day. And then sometimes I think like medical people come in here and poke my ass with fucking needles and poisons. And then they try to make it look like if it's a foreign spider or something. Because the last time I looked at some of my spider bites or um, like irritations of the skin on my body, they had some of them had a perfect circle, and there were 6 dots. So obviously it was a shot, but I had 6 needles. I don't know if that was 6 uh, solutions that needed to be um, divided so that when they pull the trigger on on the needle, it would activate it at one time instantaneously, a chemical reaction inside the body or something. That I don't know of. I don't know. I've never been trained in all that stuff in those areas, but I know that my head's been hurting a lot. Maybe it's a lack of sleep. But then I guess if this was really true, and that's what other people would want you to believe, and then sometimes I think people go in my restroom and grab my toothbrush and they shove it in their ass. And then I think that people are watching me. That they have cameras inside my room, in the restroom, and they're telling everyone that they're trying to protect me, but they're not. They're just making fun of me. And their form of entertainment is me suffering. And then I recorded a video where there was like fleas on top of my window. Maybe they put them there so they could jump on me. Or maybe someone died here previously before us, here in 3969 Brightwood Drive, Redding, California, 96002. I mean, 96002. I repeat. So that information is probably not revealed to the public unless it is known to those around the public by some, But they're obviously not gonna go around, like why? Why? It doesn't even make sense unless what I'm talking about um, is true. Because there's a lot of spiders around here, stuff like that. But it's okay. I'm still alive, obviously. Um, but maybe these insects had a part in all of this stuff. Maybe. And if that's true, how can it be monitored and prevented in other homes? question mark. Maybe specific traps can be made and sold to detect certain stuff. I don't know. Like, do a self inspection on your home to monitor if you have deadly insects creepy crawling in your house. Are you interested in buying one? Obviously, you might say yes because people are um, kind of curious most of the time. So they'll be like, well, maybe I should just to see. Well, I think that's why they saw those sticky things. I don't know. I don't know no more. Oh, about the insect stuff. Anyway. Sometimes I think that um, I don't know why, but I sometimes I have weird thoughts like that I had like a dad that passed away and he was very wealthy, and then my mom and my dad, who are now my mom and my dad, they adopted me, and then sometimes I think that they don't like me. They just pretend to like me. So they just make me suffer, and they just take care of me because they have to. I don't know. Well, all I can think about is like a circus, you know, like I'm a clown, or maybe I was a part of a clown show or something. I don't know no more. Only God knows. Only God knows why we're here in this world, and what our real intentions are for being here. And I guess if we ever ask too many questions about this stuff, maybe they just put us to sleep. Not to rape us, of course, or to molest us, or take advantage of us, but to silence us altogether completely. I mean, I don't know. How does anyone know? And then if people talk about it, they could easily just take it down from the web. That's why we don't hear about it, because it's not exposed to us. It's like a virus or something, and they treat it as such, so they get rid of it, or something like that. I don't know no more. But my head hurts, and it's already like 1 o'clock in the morning, and my mind still wants to go on and on and on and on and on, thinking stuff. And I'm super like tired and drained. Well, kind of, not really. I don't even know what the fuck I took or what I ate. Sometimes I wonder about myself because I think about some weird shit sometimes, I swear. Like all this stuff that I'm talking about, like right now, I'm looking up at my ceiling and I see the vents. Like if someone's up there, like just spying on me, jacking off or something, fingering themselves. I don't fucking know what they're doing. And obviously the ventilation thing is connected there, but they could easily remove it and then put it back. I mean, but then I guess I would like feel dust particles falling on me. I don't know. Maybe I am hallucinating. Maybe I'm making all this up. Maybe I'm not. But definitely put a lock up there in that fucking thing. Because who knows who could be up there. And then who knows if the government turns off the cameras on purpose so they can like go in there real quick and then turn them back on. Like who knows this stuff. I mean, someone has to do the top secret killing and stuff like that. I mean, especially with all this technology, they have to get more and more creative with it. So, yes, I'm thinking about all the possibilities because, I mean, if, okay, my friend has a bunch of cameras everywhere, and then there's a bunch of cameras outside, the street lights and all that. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll see some glitches here and there, or the camera will be able to detect them. Um, but other than that, everyone's just like too busy, you know, making plans for the next week or thinking about what type of beer they're gonna drink or thinking about anything other than all this stuff. And the only reason you're thinking about it now is because I'm talking about it. But other than that, you were thinking about whatever else you were thinking about before I distracted your train of thought. Like, fuck. Like, it's probably better for you to just go and jack off or finger yourself somewhere than to listen to my punk ass. Like, I don't even know why people even listen to me if they do listen to me. Like, sometimes I wonder where all this information even comes from in the first place. In my own mind. But yeah, I mean, um, I don't know. I don't know no more. See, but people think about it. With all these cameras and stuff, I think that our the next thing that people could use to mess with us is technology. But not even though, because the what's it called? Uh, the radio towers know exactly what IP address is sending what information to another IP address. So that just narrows down the search. And then if I go to Mexico or another state or whatever, then the same phone goes there and is going from one IP address, whatever, to the same one. Like you just gave yourself up. It's just, I guess, someone really looking into it, or it's just a case that needs to be solved that has yet to be solved, or something, you know? But, yeah, technology, man. Technology is crazy. It's awesome. It's a good weapon. Actually, it is. But just like any other weapon, it could be evil. It could be used for evil in the wrong hands. You know, just like the attic person being in someone's attic. You know, it could be done for a good reason because they're up there fixing your fucking leak, or they're trying to sneak down like Santa Claus from the chimney, not to leave a good present for your children. Maybe inside of them, maybe. So yeah, it's like a hunter, you know. A hunter can choose to obey the law and not shoot instinct animals. Or they could say, well, I could get away with this one. And, like Goofy. And then put the fucking animal in the trunk. And then take it to their house. And then they fucking find themselves in the fucking dead. Well, how the fuck did they die? Does anyone care? I mean, first of all, they win and they got the license. It's like it's like someone getting the license to kill. That's a license for you to kill for like self defense purposes and stuff like that. Not so you could go kill freely and whoever the fuck you want to kill. Duh. You know, so obviously, if you go and do that, then expect to be killed. If especially if you're killing just to kill for fun, for the sport of it. It's the same way. It's the same thing. It's the same concept. I mean, you got your hunting license. So by default, you consented to the terms and conditions, and you gave up your rights, buddy. So, I don't know. How did my grandma used to say it? Fuck off. Or was that my fucking grandpa? Yeah, I think it was my fucking grandpa. He would tell me I fucking would annoy the shit out of him. That's what the fuck he used to tell me. And he despised me for doing it. No, no. But he wouldn't want to spend no time with me. He didn't want to fucking pay attention to me. All he wanted to pay attention to was that fucking goddamn TV. And his fucking naps. Well, I was sick and tired of that shit. So of course I was trying to wake him up. And sadly he passed away with us beefing it. But I'm sure he forgives me. Shit. At least I gave him something to live for. A new purpose to wake up in the morning. Cause fuck this life. Doing everything the same day, everything's so repetitive these days. It's fucking ridiculous. I wake up. I fucking take a shower sometimes. Same thing with brushing my teeth. Like, what the fuck? It's a bunch of weird shit going on. Seeing, now that I'm on all this trip, I'm thinking, like all of us, like, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm thinking, like, if I was like a billionaire or something, a trillionaire or something, like, I wouldn't be even working. I would just be having sex every day, living like inside my room with all kinds of pretty bitches around me. Well, not they. I wouldn't call them bitches, especially not to their faces. You know, not in their earshot either. Of course not. Who would be so dumb to do that? You know. Um. But yeah, like I would be like, I want to get all these other dumb motherfuckers out there to work and work and work and work and be confused and confused and confused, so I can live my life in just pure goodness. And then I think about all this and I'm like, well, what if one day I become a billionaire or trillionaire and then someone listens to this video? Then they'll probably end up despising me because they're going to think, well, Francisco's probably over there getting his and I'm not. Well, ain't that some shit? Ain't that a bitch? Well, let me tell you, buddy, it fucking is. Because I'm the one that made this fucking video, okay? So, yes, it fucking sucks ass. Yes, I jack off every day, like you probably do, motherfucker. No one's jacking me off. Of course, people are hating if you're at this level already. But, I don't know. I guess it's all about being patient and, you know, like, waiting for God's timing, you know? Well, of course I'm fucking bullshitting. Of course I am. That's what the whole world would tell you, you dumbass. But not me. Fuck that. I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up. This is a bunch of bullshit. I'm telling you. And no one even cares. It's like a dead deer on the side of the road. No one gives a fuck. And I only weigh like 120 pounds. So I weigh fucking less than a deer. You know how fast my body would decompose out there in the fucking, in wherever there's animals and stuff? Fast. Probably that one day. Notice I said that because I don't know the day yet. And I don't really give a fuck when it comes, it's just gonna happen. I just hope that it happens fast. I just get blacked out. Like, whoa, wake up in heaven. Like, what the fuck happened to me? I don't know. You got fucking hit. Oh, really? Yeah. Come over here, you dumbass. Enter my kingdom. Or go straight to hell. With your father, the devil. Even though God created him, and he's supposed to be the father? Doesn't make fucking sense to me. And Jesus said that? Listen to your father, the devil? Like if he was the one that created them. Or like he was the one that had them. And the Bible's always true and correct, right? So decipher that one, you fucking maggot. Philosopher motherfucker. Teacher. Prophet. Disciple. Whatever the fuck. Huh? No. No. No answers right now at the moment, right? None at all. But wait. Wait like a few hours. Wait a few days. Wait a few months. It'll be a completely different story. I'm telling you. Motherfuckers will have so many motherfucking solutions and possibilities of that statement and all kinds of other bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Swear to God. Like, I'm not even asking for a lot. All I'm asking is for some pussy. The motherfuckers can't even give me that. You know? And I'm not even asking anyone to give me pussy. I'm just asking for the money for me to go get the pussy. I hope I'm making sense here. And no one's getting confused. Because this is not rocket science. Even though everyone understands rocket science now at its simplest form. And it's not difficult at all. But, yeah. Anyway. I hope all of you are happy that are getting pussy. Living in your desires. Shit, I think it's all an illusion. It's all a what is it called? A facade. And I think that too many people assume too much. They come to a lot of assumptions in their minds. And I'm here to tell all of you that it was all it's all memories, and you could always create new ones. It's never too late to create new memories. You just gotta go. You just have to go out there and talk to people. You know, go out there and talk to people, and you just never know. One minute you guys could all be talking, and the next second you could all be fucking. And then the true thing about it is that then you could like hang out again and not even talk about it. You know, it's kind of weird like that. But what happened? You created a new memory. See? And that's what happens. You just have to go out there and 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 meet new people. Meet new people. People are good. There's way better people than me. There's way better people than yourself. There's so many people. You just gotta go out there. And maybe there is love. Maybe there is true love. But how are you ever gonna know and experience that if you don't ever go out? You gotta go out there and get the pussy. You gotta beat the pussy up, like the music says. But beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up. Like literally. That's what they're saying. So obviously that's what you have to do. And it's not gonna beat itself up. So yes, I encourage all of you to go out. Don't make no fucking stupid ass excuses. You know, guys, just bust out the cock. You know, instincts will kick in. It's like a survival scenario. You know, it just happens. It's like Nike. Just do it. Just do it. And you'll find true peace. Believe me. Not that I have experienced true peace in my life or myself, but I have. I have in a lot of ways, but obviously I wouldn't be making all these videos if I was like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Good night, everyone. Watch out for that attic, though. That's that that door thingy. Make sure that shit's locked. I was thinking about putting some jingly bells under it. So if someone ever moves it, it'll ring. But then I guess if someone's inside the house, going up there, they'll realize that that's there. So maybe it's not really that great of an idea. Sweet dreams, everyone.